If the Artemis II mission splashes down successfully in the Pacific Ocean in 2026, it won't just be a win for NASA. It will be the starting gun for the most ambitious era of space exploration in human history. A successful mission proves that the Space Launch System, SLS, and the Orion capsule can safely sustain 4 humans in deep space outside the protective bubble of Earth's magnetic field for the first time in over 50 years. This success triggers an immediate multi-billion-dollar cascade of missions designed to turn the moon into Earth's 8th continent. Here's the straight, fact-based breakdown of what happens the moment Artemis II is declared a success. The most immediate impact of a successful Artemis II is the final authorization for Artemis III, currently targeted for 2027 or 2028. While Artemis II is a flyby, Artemis III is the boots-on-the-ground mission. Success in 2026 validates that the Orion spacecraft's life support systems, ECLSS, can handle the CO2 scrubbing and oxygen demands of a 4-person crew. With this flight-proven status, NASA can move forward with the landing attempt at the lunar South Pole. Artemis II's success shifts the spotlight directly onto SpaceX. Since Orion cannot land on the moon itself, NASA has contracted SpaceX to provide the Human Landing System, HLS, a specialized version of the Starship rocket. Once Artemis II proves that humans can reach lunar orbit safely, SpaceX must then execute a series of uncrewed orbital refilling tests. The plan is for a Starship to wait in near rectilinear halo orbit, NRHO. After the Artemis III crew launches on an SLS, they will dock with this Starship, which will then carry 2 astronauts down to the surface. Success of the second mission is the prerequisite for this complex multi-vehicle dance, the construction of the Lunar Gateway. If Artemis II goes perfectly, it validates the hardware needed to build the Lunar Gateway, the first space station to orbit the moon. Starting with Artemis IV in 2028, NASA and international partners, ESA, JAXA, and CSA, will begin launching modules to assemble this outpost. The PPE and Halo, the power and propulsion element, and the habitation and logistics outpost are the first pieces. The gateway will act as a way station, allowing astronauts to stay in lunar orbit for months, conduct science, and transit to the surface more easily. Success confirms that we can reach the lunar South Pole, a region that is strategically vital because of permanently shadowed regions, PSRs. These craters never see sunlight and act as cold traps for water ice. Data from Artemis II's orbital sensors will help refine landing sites for future rovers and habitats. Harvesting this ice is the key to in situ resource utilization, ISRU. By breaking water down into hydrogen and oxygen, the moon becomes a gas station in space. This is the only way to make deep space exploration affordable, as it removes the need to launch every pound of fuel from Earth's massive gravity well. Geopolitically, a successful Artemis II mission cements the Artemis Accords, a set of international agreements on how to peacefully and transparently explore the moon. This is a direct competitive response to the International Lunar Research Station, ILRS, planned by China and Russia. Success in 2026 ensures that the American-led coalition sets the rules of the road for lunar property rights, resource extraction, and safety zones around lunar bases. The road to Mars. Finally, Artemis II's success is the first actual stress test for a Mars mission. The Orion capsule is designed to withstand the radiation and thermal loads of a Mars return. By successfully navigating the deep space environment, NASA gains the biological data needed to understand how 10 days of radiation exposure affects the human body. This data is the foundation for the 500-day journey to Mars. Conclusion: a successful Artemis II isn't the end of a mission, it's the end of the testing phase. It moves humanity from the era of can we go to the era of what will we build. Within 24 months of a successful splashdown, we will likely see the first woman and the first person of color walking on the lunar surface, a permanent space station in lunar orbit, and the first steps toward a self-sustaining economy off-world. The silence of the last 50 years is about to be replaced by the busiest decade in the history of the stars.